Joining me today on NYSE Floor Talk is Fred Lissalde. He is the president and CEO at BorgWarner. We have Mark Miles, president and CEO at Penske Entertainment Corp. And we have Josef Newgarden, Team Penske #2 car and winner of the 107th Indy 500. Wonderful to have you all here. Thanks for joining me today.
Thank you. To be here.
All right, so exciting times. The INDYCAR season is coming up. Now, Mark, tell me, what's in store for fans as the season approaches?
Yeah, we're a couple weeks away from our start in St. Petersburg, Florida. The race is on the 10th of March, and it's glistening sun, street race. These guys are ready to go. And it's going to be a fascinating 17-race season. We'll see whether Josef can defend this beautiful trophy and who wins the championship at the end of the year.
Now, you have the Indy 100 Days to the Indy show. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, well, it's our unscripted series, 100 Days to Indy. It runs in the States and CW. And it gets into Josef's home and a behind-the-scenes view of our drivers. But it also is 6 episodes that kind of go with the pace of the season until it culminates with the Indy 500 in May. So it's a way to get to know our drivers and our sport and also keep track of the racing. And it's been very successful.
Now, Fred, the BorgWarner trophy, which we have right here, represents a legacy in INDYCAR. So tell me, what does this partnership with INDYCAR mean to you and to your employees?
I think all the employees at BorgWarner are extremely proud about this trophy and about the partnership with the INDYCAR. For us, this is the signs of teamwork, of excellence, of courage. I don't know if you've ever seen an Indy 500 race, but those guys have a lot of courage. And you know, we love those attributes that are also the attributes we love at BorgWarner: teamwork and winning. That's what we like.
Now, Josef, congratulations on winning the 107th Indy 500. Take me to the moment when you knew it was yours.
It was about 100 feet before the finish line. You know, I could visualize it. I could see that was going to be our day. And just as Fred talked about, it is so much about teamwork at the Indy 500. It is the culmination of a tremendous amount of work. You know, we work year round trying to prepare for the Indy 500 just to make the show, to be there on the grid, and then to potentially have an opportunity to win the race at the end. So it took me 12 attempts. It's definitely a race of perseverance. You've got to be there and you got to be committed, and you have to be a team to be able to achieve it. But to win the race, to have your name and your image on this trophy is incredibly significant. You know, that's what I think of when I see the Indy 500. I see historical significance. I see current significance when it comes to application for technology. That's why we're partnered with great people like BorgWarner. We use their turbochargers in our cars. So it's a huge honor. I don't think there's a bigger race in the world that you could win as a racing driver. So for me, it was the ultimate achievement, and was proud to do it with Team Penske.
Now, Mark, sustainability in motorsports, it's becoming increasingly more important. Tell me, what initiatives are you taking to promote environmental sustainability?
We're doing a lot, and I think we're kind of market leaders in motorsports. So we have renewable race fuel. These guys, it's not E85, it is renewable fuel. And even the trucks that deliver our tires come in fully electric tractors. And it goes on and on and on with our events, especially the 500, which has over 300,000 people on a day for the race. The recycling, the composting, the care that goes into being environmentally sensitive is off the charts, and I think will only continue to receive more investment from us.
Now, Fred, beyond the trophy, tell me, in what ways does BorgWarner contribute to the evolution of racing technology in INDYCAR?
In different types of racing around the world, we contribute into the electrification of powertrain, the electrification of racing. We contribute into the efficiency of those engines. All the products we do in combustion or hybrid or electric, but here for INDYCAR around combustion engines, we focus on efficiency of using as little fuel as possible to move those guys at 230 miles an hour around the track.
Okay, finally, Josef, with the ban of the Dragon move, tell me, how does this affect your approach to the race? And what are your thoughts on the enforcement of such regulations in the sport?
You know, for me, the Indianapolis 500, it's captivating because of the competitive aspect. You know, Mark talked about it. There's 300,000 people there to see a performance event, and they want to see humans pushing technology, pushing themselves. And that's what ends up happening. You know, the drivers, the teams, they will push the rules to the absolute limit. And that's what I did last year. I knew the rule set, and I did everything in my power to win that race on the final lap. So I was going to I was going to move myself to get rid of the slipstream to the car behind me. And now they're going to enforce that a little bit more, as they should. You know, this is how advancement happens within our sport. You have people that are pushing the boundaries, not only with technology, but within the competitive element of racing. And then when we go a little bit too far, they pull us back and say, okay, what's the right thing for the future? So when you come to the Indy 500, you can expect great competition, just a thrilling race to the finish. I don't think that will change, because we're always going to find ways to push the boundaries a little bit more so we can win that race. And that's why we show up. We want to be the best of the best, and that's what you're seeing on display for that day.
Mm-hmm. Now, Joseph, do you get to take this home?
I don't get to take this one. This is the real deal. I mean, this was the 107th running, so to have my face and my name, it's a tremendous honor. I wish we could put everybody's face on this trophy, but it's only so big. And you know, for me, it is a legacy piece, not just for motorsports, but sports as a whole. You will not find a trophy like this in the rest of the world. So what BorgWarner does with the representation, I get a little baby one. So I don't have the big guy, but I get a little baby one at home, okay. And it is my prized possession now.
All right, well, Joseph, Fred, Mark, wonderful to talk with you. Thanks for joining me on Floor Talk today.
Thanks for having
Thank you so much.